Okay, so everybody knows their sun, their moon, their rising, but your chart has way more in it than that. And today I want to talk about the asteroids because these are the placements that explain the really specific, almost embarrassingly accurate stuff about you that the big three that do not cover it. All right, let's start with Chiron. That a lot of people know about that one. That one's called the Wounded Healer. And this shows the deepest wound that you carry, usually from childhood. But there is a twist to it because wherever Chiron sits is also where you end up becoming a healer. The exact same thing. So if you have Chiron in your 4th house, for example, you probably grew up feeling like home was never quite safe or stable, and now you're the friend everyone comes to when their family stuff just falls apart. All right, next asteroid, let's talk about Juno, which is your marriage asteroid. And this is different from your Venus because Venus shows what attracts you, to them or whatever. But Juno shows what you actually need long-term to feel respected in a committed partnership. So let's say, for example, Juno and Capricorn, they would need a partner who takes commitment seriously and doesn't just show up whenever they want to. It's, them just being romantic in the moment. They are very consistent. So that's just a quick example. All right, next is Black Moon Lilith. So a lot of people talk about Black Moon Lilith being a way to suppress your rage or your sexuality, your wildness, or whatever society or your family told you was too much. So if you have Lilith in Scorpio, you were probably shamed for being intense or emotional as a kid, and reclaiming that intensity as an adult is actually your power move. All right, there's Vesta. So Vesta just shows where you are super devoted. So it's where you'll burn yourself out for something you believe in. So Vesta in the 6th house often means you overwork yourself in the name of being useful or protective to the point where you forget to take care of your own body. All right. Last one is the North Node. And this isn't technically an asteroid, but it's just an underused and it's important too because it shows the direction your soul is supposed to grow towards in this lifetime versus the South Node, which is your comfort zone and your past life pattern. So if your North Node is in Leo, you're here to shine and take up space and to be seen. Even if your whole life you've been taught to shrink and blend in or something. So go look up your Chiron, your Juno, your Lilith, your Vesta, your North Node, because I promise you this is where your chart stops sounding like generic and it starts sounding like it was written specifically about you. But these are just a few. I'm going to do another video about some other really highly specific asteroids that you can look up in your natal chart or even in synastry charts, which is really fun because when I run synastry charts or natal charts, I always look at all the different asteroids, things you haven't even heard of. All right, talk to you later. Bye.